Happy Friday. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, YouTube, Facebook, and almost Instagram. Woo! Raise your hand in your spirit if you have a full moon hangover. Good Lord, y'all. All right, I got the chat up. Okay, got this. All right, I'm gonna hold off a second while people come into the live chat. Holy moly, what a full moon, y'all. I was on the phone a lot with many of my sisters, walking them back from a few ledges. Humbling times, humbling times. And we're just getting started, everybody. Hello, if you're in the chat, go ahead and say hi. I just finished a workout with my girlfriend, Paige, Body Bar by Paige. She's got an online app that is amazing. Oh my gosh. And she's a dear soul sister. And she's down in Texas. I've got a lot of my sisters down in Texas. There's been stuff going on. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, full moon hangover, right? So much going on and so much being released in the field with that whopper of a full moon, and really requiring us to work at it, work at the feelings, work at what we need to focus on, feel, and release. It's been a lot. There's a lot of grief in the field. Many are choosing to leave. No judgment at all. I'm being called. Okay, I gotta get my rattle. Oh, good Lord. Okay. You know what? My little workout outfit. Yeah. There's so much just little things hanging around everybody. So we're gonna do a little rattle out of all that doubt. And I'm gonna do a little prayer and have a moment of silence of honoring all of the tragedies that have been going on in Texas, flooding all over the world, all the craziness going on as we move forward. Hi, Barbara. Oh, I'm so glad you could made it. Yeah, rough but good week, right? It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, yeah. Thanks. I'm gonna getting yelled at. Okay, so kind of which my if you feel so called, you can put your hands on your heart, just allowing this rattle to rattle out any residuals that may be in your field, the field of Gaia, my field. Yeah. So I just want to do an honoring prayer for all of the transformations we're all witnessing. I'm going to block you right now. Block. Okay. Block. Okay. Hi, Carrie. Hi. Okay, I'm watching for a bot in there. Okay. Mother, Father, God in heaven, I am all that I am. I bring down this unified consciousness through the core of my toroidal field, and anyone present in the chat or watching the replay, grounding this light technology to the core of ascending Gaia. Inhale. Exhale or sigh it all out. Inhale. Exhale or sigh it all out. One more. Inhale. Exhale or sigh it all out. Mother, Father, God in heaven, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Camuel, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Yeshua, I call on all of you in this now to assist Gaia and all willing hearts to grieve, release, and let go of any less than emotions, thought forms, entities, beliefs, attachments. Clearing our fields, allowing for that crystalline, Christed plasma consciousness to anchor in our hearts in this now, knowing that everything is unfolding according to the divine plan, even if it is the beautiful young souls that were swept away in Texas. Please help the surviving children of that trauma to receive the healing that they need. Help the parents receive the healing and support from their communities that they need. Help all of the shifting points of Gaia let go, knowing that it has happened for reasons yet unknown, but that it's all unfolding according to the divine plan of this ascension process for Gaia, humanity, and all of the universe. As universes, let us not judge anything that's going on as we redirect our consciousness to focus on everything we are here to build with Gaia in heart, with our unified consciousness in heart, dismantling all the divisiveness and psyops and noise that is attempting to distract us from our missions and our choices and reasons for incarnating in this now. I thank you. I love you. And so it is. Hi, Tristan. Thank you for your yes. All right. I was feeling called to do a prayer of release for everyone. Bonjour, Elena. I love your dream weaver. Hey, I love everybody saying hi to everyone in the chat. Yeah. How's everybody doing? Holy full moon hangover, huh? Okay. Yep. These are tough things. So Osho is like not playing around today. And I'm scrolling down. If you so choose to donate and support this channel, I gratefully receive it. As many of you have now heard in the Sirius Joy community, I have let that go so that I could clear space. Hi, Jennifer. Clear space to focus on having my son home for the summer and to rebuild my website and make things a lot more fluid there. I am running the sale for my Platonic Sound pre-recorded program. 5 recordings. They're all 2 hours long. You receive vocal instruction, guided meditation, breath work, Platonic solid education, and how to activate it in your consciousness for your own elemental prescription to assist your body in healing from any physical, spiritual, emotional ailments. And you can revisit them anytime. You get to keep them forever, and they're on sale until July 22nd for only $333. It's the most cost-effective way to experience my work, and it's changing people's lives. So go to kristenwriter.com, shoot me an email if you want that, because the price is going up come Leo. Yay! Thank you. Yeah, it was a hard choice to make, and I love my Sirius Joy family, and I'm still on there, but I'll just be popping in here and there as I've cleared space to create everything I need to. So yay. There was a beautiful, beautiful farewell show that we did on Wednesday, full of tears, gratitude, honoring. So grateful to my soul brother Witecki, Christopher Witecki, for everything he's created for all of us to come together. And you know, we all got to move on sometime. Yeah, me too. Thank you. I'm excited. All right. So All 12 signs, y'all. Oh, this full moon. So the focus is feeling. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's just zap through them. Because I think y'all might have some questions, and I want to honor that as well. Thank you. Okay. So all 12 signs for this week ahead, starting with our Aries for the week ahead. Aries. All right, Aries. Yes. Healing, Aries. Healing. I have heard some stories of several Aries. Again, yesterday I was on the phone in service all day, helping a lot of my beloved sisters, and actually heard of some of the masculine Aries allowing themselves to feel their feelings and melt it all out. This full moon was really a big one that was like, no, this requires your attention and your work. It is work on the feelings. You have to look at them. You can't There's no getting out for free of this ride on the planet now, everybody. There's no thank you for that donation. There's no getting out of this process without feeling the feelings. And I was so full of gratitude to hear that one of my Aries brothers stopped, did the work, and allowed himself to feel his feelings and have that breakthrough. So the healing is coming up not because you haven't healed any elements of it, Aries, but you're ready for another level of it as these energies are revealing it for you. Saturn's going to go retrograde in Aries tomorrow. So all of that learning and discerning that has come up to the suck, is it too? Your Aries love, yeah. Moon and Capricorn. Oh, not fun. Yeah, men are having a hard time. The feminine is returning to our consciousness, and not in a masculine way. It's in a gentle reciprocity of allowing. And I love when my voice shifts like that, because it's a sign, like, slow and easy, slow and easy. But with Saturn retrograding tomorrow, we're all going to be integrating those Aries lessons that we've learned with our own spiritual sovereignty. So, yeah, same for them. Yeah, I'm having a deja vu. Yeah, just hold the space, ladies. Hold the space for the men to feel their feelings. They're not used to it. They're getting better at it. I have seen some great shifts with some beautiful men in my life. One of them, my beloved. So amazing. Yeah. Okay. So Taurus for this week ahead. Ooh, Taurus, postponement. Uh-oh. What am I putting off? Is it because Mercury is retrograde in my first house? Taurus, mm-hmm. So, so this Saturn Neptune for Taurus is in the 12th house. So with Saturn retrograding, it's like, okay, we went up to that one point, and now it's like, okay, let's integrate subconsciously what we have put off. And this is a mind card, right? This is a mind card when we're overthinking things. We're overthinking things, and it's like, okay, no, it's actually here. So any action, Taurus, that you can get out of your head about to keep moving forward, even if it's one step ahead, one step a day, right? The eyes on the prize, the intention of the goals, so that you're not overthinking so much that nothing happens and you just keep putting it off. Okay. So slow and steady, Taurus. I know we love to methodically process all the things. So slow and steady with one hoof in front of the other, with the eyes on the prize, right? Because there's something in her heart telling her she belongs here, but the mind is clouding it, preventing that moving forward. I'm talking to myself here, and I know exactly what that's about. All right, Gemini for this week ahead. Gemini. Woo, Gemini. All right. Geminis, you are mastering your thinking around your abundance with Jupiter in your second house. And, Gemini, it's like, I want to have fun. I want to have fun. Geminis love to play with the thinking, and Uranus is now here. So, innovating and mastering the mind and thinking. So, it's not the monkey mind, but the mastermind. Masterminding the duality of the thoughts, Gemini, this week ahead. Mercury's in its shadow. It's going to go retrograde on the 18th. It'll go direct August 11th and then comes out of shadow August 12th. Okay. So, mhm. so Geminis, you're thinking about mastering the way you communicate with yourself because Mercury's in your third house solarly, right? So, okay, rethinking the way you talk to yourself so that you are the master of your thinking and the mind is not the master of you. Crush it, Gemini. Crush it. All right, Cancers. Cancers. Do, 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 do. Happy birthday, Cancers. Whoo, yeah. Oh, no joke. All right, Cancers. Intensity. Intensity. Okay. Intensity can get a bad rap. So, what I love about the intensity of this card, it's a fire element. It's intensity on purpose. Okay. Cancer, if you don't feel it, you are not going to reveal it or make it so. So similar to Taurus's eyes on the prize, like you're interesting. Okay, so it's like chopping the block in karate. So if you are intending to only go here, you're not going to break the block. But if you intend to go here, you're crushing that block, right? So keep that intensity laser focused. If something doesn't feel good, use the element of fire to transmute it out, right? Feel the feeling, transmute it. I know a lot of my cancers went through a lot, have been going through a lot. Jupiter is in their sign now. So feelings are getting big for all of us, and that's a blessing, not a curse. Okay. So shift your focus further ahead, Cancer, so that that intensity becomes laser focused and you can achieve all that you are up to in this now for the week ahead. All right, Leos for this week ahead. Okay, my Leos have been all right. Okay, Leo. Woo! All right, Leo. You got the Fool here. Just keep trusting the process. That's what the energy of the Fool is. It's a zero, it's the entire consciousness. Jupiter's in your 12th, revealing all your subconscious stuff that no longer suits you. You're going to be on fire this time next year. You're in the solar purge of your subconscious right now, prior to the sun ingressing on July 22nd, which was my grandma's birthday. But just keep trusting that the universe has your back, Leo. It's all happening in divine timing. There's nothing you have to do. Okay, let's maybe watch the drama a little bit, Leos. It can get exciting, but you're up to creating such magic, especially when you're anchored in your heart, listening and trusting with the Fool. Most auspicious card of the entire deck. So happy subconscious, Leos. Okay. Virgos for this week ahead. Virgos. Yes, Virgos. No kidding. Rebirth. Rebirth. Aren't we all rebirthing our realities with this South Node in Virgo for all of humanity? Yes, yes, yes. So saying yes to the rebirth, knowing that everything that is leaving your reality is for your highest good, Virgo, because it's full of this energy. And God, isn't everybody so daggone tired? Because the dream realm, mine has been so activated. And then Hi, Anna Matildaman. I don't know what cover that means. I will keep an eye on you. So, Virgo, allowing yourself to play more, allowing yourself to take the lead a little bit more in your reality, grieving that which is no longer in your reality, so that it's like clean, clear as you love it to be, and then moving on with those lessons learned and behind you. Okay, so that you can have more fun, Virgos. You guys get so hard on yourselves. Virgo moons, too. Y'all can get so hard on yourselves. Dreams have been like AI, right? I'm like, is this 4D? Because that was super surreal. All right, good job, Virgos. Okay, Libras for this week ahead. Libras. Okay, Libras. Okay. Whoo, Libras. Ooh, you got the control here, Libras. Mm, yeah, Libras. When you are overthinking the balance of it, that's when you get into the less than thinking that you have to control everything. And that's the exact opposite of what helps you flow. It's not letting go of the judgment of how you navigate your own balance. But when this comes into play for you this week, Virgo, know that you need to step back and surrender that control. Release it, let it go. Hi, Anita. Oh my gosh, I love you. How are you, sister? Um, let go of the control this week, Libras, because there's something better in store for you. Mother, Father, God has something better in store for all of us. Y'all, our minds are not, we don't know. We don't know, and especially with Uranus and Gemini, things moving really fast. If you don't know it's the truth, then stop watching it. If it doesn't feel right for you, stop watching it. Quiet. Get in your hearts this week, Libra, and surrender the control of that less than thinking, because you're here, you're doing great, you've made it this far, and you will continue to do so. So just watch any of that control that you may be leaning into to try and navigate the best decisions of what you're navigating next week. All righty, Scorpios for this week ahead. Scorpios. Oh, God, Scorpios. Whoo, I know some Scorpios that had a hard day yesterday. All right, Scorpios, what you are seeing is what is actually wrong with you. When this card comes up, it's a tough one to look at. You have to create those safe boundaries for yourself, Scorpio. You got to get that laser like toughness that y'all have and turn the mirror in on yourself, because that emotional projecting is what is making you not see the situation or the person for what's really being shown to you. And it's an emotional card. So there are some less than feelings, Scorpio, that are preventing you from seeing what someone is saying. And the boundary is that you're not trusting yourself, Scorpio. Trusting, we project when we're not trusting ourselves. When we get emotionally muddled, that's when this energy comes up. And it's because we're not listening to our intuition, we're not doing our emotional work, or we're just a hot mess. So, Scorpios, let yourselves be the hot mess, clear your emotional field, make yourself feel safe, trust the intuitive feelings that you're feeling, like that gut feeling, right, Scorpios, so that you can see people for what they're really showing up as. A little tough medicine for you this week, Scorpio. Hi, Lou. Okay. Oh, you want that question answered? I take questions towards the second half, love. Okay. Hi, Annie. I love you too. Thank you. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius for this week ahead. Here we go. All right, Sagittarius. We got something good for you this week. I'm so glad. Awareness. Yeah, Sages. This is that fun, hilarious, philosophical you that is not attached to the answer, but just wants to play with the conversation. And it's that childlike awareness that you've been kind of disconnected from for a while. And this is your soul saying that veil is ready to be removed. Hi, Ruben. Good morning. Thank you for joining this stream. So, Sagittarius is let that higher consciousness of your soul burn the veil away, possibly releasing some of those beliefs that are no longer serving you, right? Uranus is starting to oppose y'all, and it's going to be a ride for the next 8 years, 9 years. There's a 10. It's going to 2020. What are we in now? It's like 2033. It's 2025 now. So allowing that veil of less than beliefs to be burnt away so that inner child like social butterfly of you can come out and play in a soulful way. All right. Capricorns. I am curious how my Capricorns are. I know a few that were like, "Blah." Capricorns for this week ahead. Capricorns. Ooh, all right, Capricorns. Did this come up for them last week? Capricorns, you're being asked to take a leap of faith. That's what trust is. It's interesting. Scorpios navigating that trust, but Capricorns, you know, there is no more business as usual. There's no paradigm as usual. It's gone. There's going to be one fell swoop in the fall that's going to be quite a journey for all of humanity, especially starting September 1st. Virgo will be cool. You are awesome, collective. Thank you, Luke. Yes. Okay. So, Capricorns, you're being asked to like come out of the business box, come out of the manifestation box, come out of, okay, you've climbed this mountain 5 times. So, how else can you climb it, Capricorns? What's a new grounded way that you can take the leap of faith, trusting that the universe has already laid the path out for you? This is humbling. So it's not all about having everything completely mapped out. The unknown is the fun of it. And it's uncomfortable for Capricorns to not have it all planned out. But that's what this trust card is asking you. Yes, welcome, Ruben and love. Thank you. Hey, y'all, take a moment to like, subscribe, and share this channel. We're helping a lot of people in the chat and with these cards. Okay. Aquarius for this week ahead. Aquarius. Ooh, all right, Aquarius. Aquariuses. I love you, Aquariuses. Y'all have been coming out of the woodwork. I'm surrounded by Aquariuses and Pisces. Thank you, Annie, for me being spot on. I'm just the messenger. Aquariuses, yeah. Y'all are getting so activated with Pluto, and thank Yeshua for that, because all of humanity is ready. But you're being asked to ground that and allow nature to take away that's not serving you anymore. Aquas, putting your back up against that tree, our trees are our ancestors. They have such knowledge and such wisdom, such gentleness and such healing. But when this card comes up, you're being asked to be more grounded, walk around barefoot in nature, and listen. Listen to what Gaia and nature and the elementals have to offer you this week. Really work on getting outside as much as possible. Leave your phones at home. Leave the false tech at home so you can unify with the organic technology of the healing that Mother Nature and Gaia have to offer. Yay, Ruben. I love perfect timing. That happens for so many people on this show. It's so great. I love it. Tell God your plans. So yeah, Aquarius says you're really being asked to it's okay if you don't know. None of us know. None of us know, y'all. We're in for the ride of our lives. It is so exciting. That's the trajectory, and it's going to be real humbling. So just say yes and get out into nature barefoot if you can, Aquariuses, because so there's an activation that Gaia is ascending towards, and she has those new crystalline frequencies in store and heart for you, Aquarius, and you will get activated with that higher organic technology by being out in nature. I love you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Pisces, let's see what we've got for you, Pisces, this week. Ooh, okay, Pisces. Okay, so this is water. What number is this? Oh, it's a page. Okay, it's Queen. It's the Queen of Water. Water is your friend. Water is your consciousness. And this water element is balanced. Look how grounded she is in the emotional consciousness. And she's evenly spread out, right, Pisces? She's not swimming in every single which way. She is tuned in with that unity consciousness, and she's balanced with these arms. Even if you want to imagine yourself like this goddess and that crystalline plasma that's in the field saying, I welcome forth my, oh, that's interesting, my emotional consciousness in balanced and graceful ways. I welcome forth my emotional consciousness and intelligence in balanced and graceful ways. I welcome forth my emotional consciousness and intelligence in balanced and graceful ways. Pisces, I love you so much. And y'all are getting so activated with that North Node to become the spiritual being that you already are. That's it. You already are it. Listen, if you're on the planet right now, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. This is why many of us contracted to be here right now for the biggest party in the whole universe. Sweet, I'm right on time. And I did a prayer in the morning or beginning, whatever. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. If you have a question, type question in all caps and type your question in the chat, and I am happy to answer it for you. I saw that one of our newcomers had a question, and I'm going to zoom up while y'all. Okay, Love has a question. Will I earn a lot this year with my YouTube gaming streams and vlogs? Let's see, Love Jingen. Am I saying that right? I pray so. Oh, that's interesting. Love, you want my Sherilyn deck. This is going to be fun. I love having new people on this channel. I appreciate your subscriptions and donations. Woo! We're doing great, everybody. We're doing great. No matter what it looks outside, because it's an inside process. Will Love Jingen earn a lot of abundance this year with their YouTube channel, gaming streams, and vlogs? That's a lot of things. Let's see. Woo! You got the goddess of fire. Yeah, you are on fire. So this is the fun thing that I'm feeling, Love. And I felt it when I asked your question, because I know you wanted to know about actual finances. And what we're learning as our consciousness arises is that abundance comes in many different ways. And the fact that I pulled the goddess of fire for you is okay. All right, if this avenue is not getting that many subscribers, what can I do to shift that so that it starts to spread like a beautiful wildfire, right? Like, oh, the news is hot. Oh, look at this awesome gaming stream, learning to play with it in a way, and it's feeling like the one thing that has the least amount of energy around it is the vlogs, because a lot of people just don't have time to read anymore, but your gaming stream feels like on fire. And you may need to transform your blogs, like make them into a shorter form, because people just don't have the patience, especially with the quickening of Uranus and Gemini. Towards the fall, you might want to focus more on the vlogs, but in between the gaming stream and vlogs, gaming stream definitely has that potential. And you could actually assist the vlog in getting more attention through the gaming streams, which is interesting. So there's just a slight adjustment that's just going to have it all flying off to subscriptions and getting. Mhm. They said they're showing like little gold coins from all the subscriptions. So like getting your numbers up on YouTube to do that, and coming up with a new way to make the vlogs a little bit shorter until September. September, you can go into making them longer, but get the followers first. And yeah, you're on fire. Looks like it's going to be doing really great for you this year. I know my son loves to do watch games and video games and all that stuff. Okay, let me see here. Any other questions? I'm scrolling down. Yay, yes, we are awesome. Humanity, we're doing it, even though it's a hot mess. My Barbara has a question. Hi, Michael. Okay. Barbara's got a question. It's way out there. Okay. Did the doctor that took out my tonsils understand how I felt way back then? Just connecting the dots. I'm going to pull this. It's interesting because my first hit was a yes. And this is interesting. I pulled the gift card for you, Barbara. So, mhm, because it's the throat and communication center, right? And this is where emotions can get stuck when we feel that knot in the throat, or we feel like we can't speak our truth, right? And you're so sensitive and so sweet, Barbara, that your emotional field did affect the doctor and they did pick up on how you felt. However, it's actually a gift that you shifted and gave that doctor some awareness. Um, and now this remembrance is coming up for you as the gift that it was then and now, for you to have greater reflection. Hi, Mom. Mom's in the house. A greater reflection that it was a gift and it was the right thing for your tonsils to get pulled out in that then. And now having gratitude for that and gratitude for the doctor, because it's activating the gift of you now feeling safer to express yourself, right? Does that make sense? Um, mhm. And using the dodecahedron platonic sound program, you can go back and listen to that, and filling the dodecahedron with your colors and that plasma and putting it on your throat. That actually feels like it's going to assist your thyroid, which your tonsils somehow feel like it kind of whacked out. But forgiveness, the Ho'oponopono prayer, fill the dodecahedron, put in your throat chakra, because it was a gift to get those out then and now. And having the remembrance of that memory is something that you're ready to forgive and let go, especially while we're still in this Capricorn full energy. Okay. Yeah, Barbara, I love you. You're the cutest. Okay, question. Hi, Wesley. Happy full moon, Capricorn brother. How you feeling? Whoa, we all mentioned that we're a little full moon hungover. What is in your highest and best to know right now for my Kathy? Highest and best to know right now for my Kathy. I've always called you my Kathy, because you are my Kathy, and I love you. Okay, Kathy's highest and best to know right now. Ooh, all right. You got your soul purpose here. Oh, I wondered if I was going to have to block you, Michael. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okie doke. Um, Soul purpose, Kathy. Like you're on the brink. You know what it is. You just have to keep you know so much, Kathy. It's like, whoa. You just have to start shifting the focus more towards your soul purpose, which you know what that is, and you're doing it every day, whether it's a job or not. But this is Moses, right? Look, he's got the wisdom of the ancestors and ascended masters right there. This beauty food. He's got it's really rooted. This is all the grid work you're doing with Gaia. Yeah. And this is interesting because it's on his right side. Know that you're protected in the work that you're doing because I know it can be really overwhelming sometimes for you. And it's that way because you're so powerful. Does that make sense? But you're protected in doing this work. It's funny because I know you're always asking me to protect myself, and I'm like, oh, I know I'm protected. But what I also love about this is the snake of transformation on his staff, right? Your Scorpio sister, that is the transformation, that is the healing and the consistent metamorphosizing as you're assisting Gaia in releasing all that less than. Yes. Your answer was yes, love. And I gave you some more insight into that if you want to go back and listen. Yes. So it feels like your game streaming is going to be more on fire than the vlogs right now, and to make the vlogs a little bit shorter. Kathy, does that help? I don't think I've ever seen in that card all of the ascended masters and ancestors in that white bubble, which is protection. So just know that you're protected in the grid work and where you newly live in doing everything that you're already doing. I mean, that is your soul purpose. It's 111. Yes, it was. Okay. Love ask question in caps. Oh, another one. Another one. Let me see. Oh, yes, you're telling Love to ask a question in all caps. All right, Barbara. Yes, it did. Yes, every day. Yes, you were 4.5 years old. I mean, that's traumatic to experience at 4.5. Any surgery is. It's a great day. Oh, full moon is fabulous. All right, Wesley's on fire. I love Barbara saying hi to my mom. All right, Elena, we've got a question for you. What is hidden under my bumps under your armpits? I mean, before I even go into that, I pray that you use the crystal, Elena. What is hidden under your bumps, under your armpits? Yeah, it feels like it's like a lymph block. So I hope you're not using any deodorant that has uh, aluminum or anything mainstream in it. I've been using the Crystal Rock forever. It's amazing. All of that stuff is really toxic for our bodies. So I actually recommend that for anyone listening in this now. Don't ever buy Secret or Right Guard or any of that stuff. It goes right into your lymph glands. So that's the first thing, Elena. And then, yeah, I need an Osho on this one. Let's see. Let me see for my Elena's little bumps that she's got. That's interesting too. Let me see here, Elena. Yeah, so if you're using that, yeah, okay. Okay, Elena, I forget how young you are. So these are the things that they're showing when you ask that. And this is spiritual maturity, right? So as we get older, our hormones change, and it feels like you don't want to massage them, but something to encourage to pull them out. First, get rid of any toxic deodorant. Get the deodorant rock crystal if you can. That's for everybody. Thank you, Elena, for that beautiful question. But it's feeling like something is needing your emotional attention. And with maturity, something that came in is a hormonal shift is going on. So you might want to get some yam cream. I'm not a doctor, but I practice all this natural stuff on myself, and I'm in great shape, and I'm 50. So yam cream, yam cream on the neck and just underneath your armpit that can help your body create some natural progesterone, because it feels like, and there may need to be some emotional tears, and imagine those tears opening up and releasing the lumps underneath. And if it goes on for a little bit longer, you might want to have a doctor check it out, and check your breasts. Okay. I'm not saying get an x-ray. I'm saying check your breasts with your hands and just encourage them to release, Elena. Okay, I hope that helps. Starting with the detox of not putting any poison on your armpits. Yes, Kathy is a wise elder and a wild elder. Yes. Love, I'm trying to get clarity on that for you. Veronique, hello. I will pull a card for you. Oh, Sherilyn is asking for you. Oh, love Kathy's message. It resonated for you. I'm so glad, Annie. Yeah, that's why we all come together, because we all mirror what we're all going through. And we're all in this together, not like that other thing we were all in together, because that was nothing but a bunch of shenanigans. Oh my God, hilarious. But it did bring us together. That was the whole that's the whole purpose of this now anyway. Okay, please pull a card for you, Veronique. Yes, Veronique, this is for you. She's asking for a card for Miss Veronique. Okay. Oh, innocence. I love that all this innocence has been coming through the field for more of us. Yeah, Veronique, your inner child wants to play so much more. You need more fun in your life. Like, I understand we all have a lot of work to do and it's got to be done, but your inner child is like, hello, I'm here. I want to participate. I want to have fun with you. Can you ask me what I want to do first every day? Like, but it's gotten to the point she's like, no, I've been screaming at her to integrate me, so that childlike innocence can come up, right? So that joy can get expressed. Like, oh gosh, that's right. I used to love doing this. Oh, it used to bring me so much fun, and it really allowed my innocent essence to be expressed, to be shared, to be purified, cleansed. So yeah, your inner child is asking to go first, Veronique, so that innocence can be played with again. And I tell you all, I'm excited for Leo season this year, even though we got crazy astrology going on. Okay, Veronique, so you're being asked to include your inner child in your plans and play a lot more for that innocence to get expressed through you. And happy, I don't know what hemisphere you're on the planet, but happy summer. All right. 4 or 5 steps ahead. Kathy is 4 or 5 steps ahead. Yes, you're doing it, Kathy. You're doing it. 1912 here. Oh, the time. I love it. Oh, thanks, Mom, for saying hi. No deodorant. Okay. You also have lymph blocks. Yeah, that's what it was showing, that your lymphs are blocked. So you need something like a healing salve that is going to pull and excrete, something that's going to pull. And I'm glad you don't wear deodorant. 49, yeah, had them breastfeeding your first. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you might want to gently massage a salve that is extracting. Go to your local people and then get that yam cream. I can text you a link to one that I use. Dr. Barbara O'Neill is amazing for all of that stuff, and she has a lot of self-healing remedies, but it's feeling like you need something to pull out and like get the flow and the juices going again, and the yam cream. And I'm glad you don't do deodorant. Thank you, Elena. Thanks, Annie. Okay, Kathy's got another question. Is there a spiritual connection to what is going on with my finger and elbow? I think your finger is telling you get out of this job. I mean, that's kind of literal. It's funny, I woke up with a weird thumb thing. Okay, there's a spiritual connection. You're welcome, Veronique. Yay, Wesley. Okay. Your breast is under surveillance since 2001. Yeah, get that yam cream and love your breasts and get some girlfriend support for that because community is numero uno. And feel any divine feminine wounds that this is asking you to look at, Elena, because there's some emotional work that needs to happen around that. I've been part of a prayer group online assisting a beloved sister that had a tumor, and she got sound healing and whatnot to help feel the grief around what it was representing, and it shrunk from 11 to 3 over a few months of all of us gathering together. So find some sisters that could be supportive for you, Elena. And I'm glad you're getting it checked out. Okay, so question, Kathy, is there a spiritual connection to what is going on with my finger? Yeah, I already went into it. We got Osho for you, Kathy. Her elbow and, oh, patience, Kathy, patience. Okay, interesting. So instead of uh, saying, I just want you to go away, be like, oh, you're here again today. Okay, what are you going to show me? Integrating more, slowing more, allowing, being like, oh, daggone, this thing is still here again. It is your mouse clicking, and I know how you feel about that job, and I know it's been a lot. So personally, I think that's your finger talking to you, and it's your Jupiter finger. And the elbow is, I'm still seeing like from your session a redirect, but just it's saying go slow and be patient with it. Just be patient with it. It's not going to be an overnight, okay, it's done, I can move on. It's going to take some time with this one, but going gentle and easy with yourself and just accepting it, so you're not consciously resisting it, because that is the resistance of it is, and the frustration of it is actually having it hold on longer, if that makes any sense. So a little more patience, sister, a little more patience. And it's spiritual. Everything's spiritual. We're like 5% matter, if that. Oh, you've been crying all Cancer season, Veronique. Yeah. Well, Jupiter's in Cancer, and it's been so emotionally exhausting. I've been encouraging everyone to take naps, to take baths. Feels like you're really grieving a lot, and it's a childhood wound and a single mom. That's a lot, sister. I feel you. Yep. Salt bath. Wesley's got your back. And yeah, rough Cancer season. Everybody's typing so fast. We're all feeling it. We are all feeling it. You're also still breastfeeding. Wow. Get the yam cream. Yeah, it's so amazing, ladies. I put it on my shower, on my neck. I'll put it underneath my arm. I put it on my abdomen. If I shave my bikini line, I put it on my bikini line, and I rub it on my inner thighs. And not 5 minutes later, I feel the hormonal shift in my body. It's so good. Yeah, Kathy, you can get a little hard on yourself, sister. So it's the resistance and frustration that's like keeping it locked in place. So like, okay, it's here still. All right, I'll take it easy. And I feel you, sister. I woke up with something funny in my thumb. Also, arnica gel is really good. I put that on stuff, bruises and all those things as well. Okay, Barbara's got a question. All right. Best next step to take. Best next step to take. And as I was integrating that for all of us ladies, I noticed the time was 1:23. It's 1:24 now. But we are sending everybody. It's a little messy, and that's okay, just like birth. Okay, best next steps for Barbara to take. Best next step for Barbara to take. Best next step. Uh-oh. Well, Barbara, you got the guidance card. I always laugh at this because it's basically, oh, this is funny. My left palm is itching as I'm asking this. Barbara, you know what next steps you're ready to take. You just have to take them. Whether it is asking for donations like I do on this, I'm offering this for free because I have fun helping people. I love all of us coming together. Do like, subscribe, and share on my YouTube channel or wherever you're at. Go to my website if you need the Platonic Sound Program or a sound healing. But Barbara, you are so gifted and you know what next steps you have to take. So whenever the guidance comes up like this is because you're listening and you hear the messages, but you're turning away from what you're hearing and not acting on it. And the fact that my left palm started itching that's a sign of money coming in. So you already know, sister. You already know. You know what you've got to do next, and you're ready. If this is showing up, it means you're ready to start taking action on those next steps. And you're amazing, and I love you. Wish I could give you a hug. Okay. JS, hi. Or is that JS? Welcome. Thank you. Question. What's my future self? What does my future self want to tell me? Okay, using lots of arnica sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Yeah, and because it might be internal, do you have the pellets, Kathy? Because I do the gel and the pellets, especially if it's something that needs to relax so it can realign, like your elbow. And the pellets can get in for any internal pain. JS, question. What does my future self want to tell me? Let's see. Future self want to tell me for JS. Whoo, okay, JS. Okay. So the loneliness that you've been feeling is reminding you that none of us are ever alone, and that this pain that you're feeling is because you think you're alone, but you're ready to start supplying that frequency and vibration of your authentic soul in your heart first, right? So you're learning to fill your heart first so that you're so full of your own frequency that loneliness feeling subsides as you reconnect in your heart center with all of your soul, your love, and providing that for yourself so that you are so emotionally full that your cup is running over. And then you start attracting that which is more in alignment with you. Um, and I understand the loneliness feeling, and none of us are ever alone. We all have guardian angels, our higher selves, our multidimensional selves. Gaia's got our back. Mother, Father, God has got our back. Our friends have our back. So if you notice yourself feeling lonely, know that you need to go within your heart and fill your cup up first so that you can charge your frequency and your emotions, unify with your soul, and then shine your light out into the world with all that you are. Okay. So, and I'm giving you a hug too, JS. All right. Okay. Yep. Barbara, you know more than you know. Yeah, pellets too. Yeah. I'm sorry, Kathy. I know you've been dealing with this one for a while and it's your right. So it's like slow and steady, not forcing, not too much. And that's where the patience is. It's like slow and steady, slow and steady. All right, everybody. Oh my God, you love arnica on your joints. Big hug to everybody. Yes, my bladder is letting me know it's time. I love it. We are about at time, y'all. Take some naps. Put your hands on your heart. Say, I love you, and I'm loving you some more. Or I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Hi, Caesar. We are wrapping up. It's an hour-long show. Do feel free to subscribe to my channel, like this. If you need a reading or you want to purchase my Platonic Sound program, go to KristenWriter.com. If you want a sound healing, do that. I am up to creating some big things in this now, and fun is part of it, and naps is part of it, integrating all these new frequencies. And I thank you all. I'm giving you all a big bear mama hug, wishing you a beautiful week ahead, and I love you. Bye-bye.